Okay, happy Sunday. I'm super excited about this Zoom. I'm going to show you exactly what I do every single day to work my business on social media. So I'm going to share my phone screen with you. And I just wanted to share this really quick. Before we got on, I was watching one of Gary Vee's YouTube videos, and he said, you can read all day about push-ups and what they do for you, but if you want to see the results, you have to actually do the push-ups. Okay, don't overcomplicate this business. I think sometimes we get so tangled up in the how, like how am I going to do this? How am I going to promote? How am I going to enroll? When we have already mapped it out for you, you don't have to know how or figure out how, because we already did that for you. You just have to listen to us and actually do the push-ups, do the steps that we tell you to do every single day. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to start with posting and the apps that I use to edit my photos and all of that. I'm not going to go into too much detail about like all of the topics, just how I do them. Sorry, it's loading. If anyone has any specific questions while we're waiting, you can put them in the chat. I don't know why this isn't connecting. Let's see. So the apps that I use for editing my actual pictures is Lightroom and PicTapGo. And then sometimes I'll use Snapseed. And I'll type these in the chat as well. So in Lightroom, you can use presets. Sorry, this is still loading. And, oh wait. Just kidding, I forgot to click a button. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Yes, okay. So this is Lightroom. And got a lot of pictures. You can either create your own presets or you can buy presets from Etsy. I use the same preset on every picture, and then if I need to, I can edit it a little bit if it doesn't look the way I want it to. So if you buy presets from Etsy, they will show up. Sorry, this takes a while. Okay, here they are. They'll show up like this or whatever. Sometimes they're pictures of people, but it should have the name of what preset it is. I have all of these, but I only use one. So you just have to find what works best for you and like your look. So this is the one I use. It's called Riesling. And then you can just copy the settings and then go to a picture that you want to edit. Let's see. See, this has another preset on it, and then I'm going to paste my preset, and it looks totally different. So say I didn't want this to be as bright, you can edit down here. You can click light, and then you can edit the exposure and all of that. So this is what the preset does. It presets all of these settings for you, so you don't have to fiddle around with it. And then you can also do the color. So each color you can specifically alter. Like if I didn't want her shirt to be that color, I can change it. So I love presets. I think it's super easy to edit pictures. And then I use PicTapGo if I think a picture needs to look more bright or anything like that. Okay. If you don't have presets in PicTapGo, you can put filters on top of filters. Sorry, this is lagging a little bit. Okay, here's a picture of me and Nicole. And usually I just do the same 3 every single time. Crispy. Is it wagging for all of you or is it just me? Yes? Okay. Highlights. And then bright side are the 3 that I use or would use if I needed to amp up a picture after my preset. I'm gonna redo the share and see if that works. Okay, does anyone have any questions about those 2 apps? Let me see if I can. Okay, now for Snapseed, this one's really cool because you can brighten specific pieces of an image instead of brightening the whole image. It does a bunch of other stuff, but that's the only thing I know how to do on it. So like, let's do this picture. If it loads. Sorry, I don't know why my connection's being crazy, guys. Okay, here we go. If you click Tools and then Selective, and then you can just click on wherever you want to highlight, a B will pop up, and then at the top, that brightness bar, just move it. And it will brighten just that specific part. And if you need to do more, just click the plus sign and then you can do it again. So it just brightens where you select it to be. So this is really helpful if you take a really good like sunset picture or something like that, and you just want to brighten your face. This is the app to use. Okay, now I also wanted to talk about just a couple more tips for posting. Captions, if you use insta fonts, I don't know if you've ever noticed, like some of us will put like a different font in the caption, like where it says blessed, that's a different font than the rest of the actual text. So there's a website, igfonts.io. Is it frozen? Okay, 1 second. Let me try this.
If you're hooked into Wi-Fi, take yourself off of it. It might be better to just stream off of your phone Wi-Fi instead of your home.
I'll try that, but my laptop Wi-Fi has to be the same as my computer Wi-Fi to stream. But let me see if I can use my hotspot. Okay, this is the website. So you type in whatever you want it to say, and then it'll give you all of the different fonts, and you can just copy and paste it to Instagram. And then another cool thing I recently learned from Brittany Hayes is on Instagram, just like you can archive your stories, you can archive your posts. So every time I enroll a distributor, I post this picture every single time I enroll a distributor. So of course I don't want that same picture a bunch of times on my feed. So I can archive it and it doesn't delete the post, it just doesn't show on my profile. And then I can go back and see if anyone commented on it, or if I wanted to see who liked it, anything like that. It's all in your archives. So usually when you go on your archive, it's for your Insta stories, but if you click the top, you can switch back and forth. Does anyone have any questions for editing, anything like that? I can't see the chat, so let me know if there's questions in there. Oh wait, here it is. So you can edit the archive. If you mean like take pictures like in and out of the archive, yes. But you can't edit the pictures like when they're in the archive. You can click show on profile and it will go back on your profile. And then if you wanted to like copy and paste the caption, you could click edit, copy it, and then archive it again. Okay, for Insta stories, I love using Over. A lot of people think it's like complicated, but I love it. So you can upload an image or start with just a white background, videos, whatever you want, and then you can make it Insta story size. And then there's different graphics that you can choose from on Over, or you can buy stickers from Etsy. I don't know how people make the stickers, but if you buy stickers, they go to your files. And there's a bunch of cute like graphic stickers that you can copy and paste into Over. So you would click on it, copy, paste. Okay. And then there's a bunch of different fonts. So with Over, there's a free version, and then you can buy a bunch of different things or pay for the pro. So now that I buy the stickers, I don't pay for the pro because I don't use a lot of that stuff anymore. But the stickers also come with fonts as well. So you can do now hiring. Oh, that's not what I wrote. You can change the font, the color, all of that. Oh, a lot of people ask how you can get I don't know what they're called, mock-ups, I guess, like this image. It's a sticker, you can copy it. So what I'll do is I'll take a picture of my Instagram. I'll just use this picture. And I'll lay that down first. And then paste the phone onto it so that it actually fits. And if you needed to edit the picture under the sticker, click the three little things up here and click on the layer, and then you can move it. Because if you have something on top of something and you don't do that, you'll always be editing the top layer. What do you type in Etsy to get sticker? Just you can type in Instagram story stickers or stickers to use in over, anything like that. Okay. Does anyone have any other questions about over? Okay. Unfold is super easy, super straightforward. You can make all these different little like folders. So all of my now hiring um, stories are in this one folder. So if I want to use the same verbiage but change the picture, I can just go back, click that, add a new picture. Super easy. This is also helpful if you want to make stories like welcoming your newbies or anything like that. Literally all you would have to do is replace the picture and the name. And this is the same thing. There's a free version or you can buy different ones. But they're all templates that you can pick from. You can add a picture. And you can also change the font. Again, there's fonts that you can buy. Change the color. All that stuff. Unfold is super easy to use. Oh, another thing in over, you can make folders. So just like an unfold, I have all these folders for my different stories. So I can get like ideas, or if I want to reuse a story, anything like that. So when I'm making stories like this one, where it's the same background but with different pictures, when I'm making it, when you go to save it, I click add to folder and then I'll save it and go back and replace the picture. And then add to folder and then save. So I'm not making like the same whole graphic over and over again. I'm just replacing little things here and there. Any pick or questions for posting or Insta stories? Okay, so now with following and unfollowing. So when I follow, I'll go to this discover page or like search a hashtag, and I try to use things that um, relate to myself. So like I have curly hair, I have a golden doodle, I'll search stuff like that so that the people that I'm following are actually going to look at my page and be like, oh, like we have something in common. So I'll click a hashtag, find a picture that I like, click on the likes, and then just go down and follow a bunch of people or, well, girls that liked that picture. Now I do it this way so that I know they're actually active on Instagram. I know they're talking about getting rid of likes, and if they do, like I'll just follow everyone that commented or um, like follow all these people that posted. There's other ways that you can do it. So don't get stressed out about Instagram taking away likes. And then to unfollow, I'll just go to my following, click these little arrows, date followed earliest. So these are the people that have been following me the longest. And then I'll just scroll a couple times and then just unfollow. Super simple. Any questions about that? Okay, now with messaging, I message my followers. So after I'm done messaging, I'll take a screenshot so I know where I like left off. Um, I'm just gonna scroll like down a little bit now. So say I left off here. Um, if they don't follow me and they're private, then I won't message them. But if they're public, even if they're not following me back, I will still message them. So this girl, she's obviously public. I don't follow her, which is fine, and I'll go ahead and message her. Um, my first initial message is for LCs, and then I will unsend, resend for host a post. So this girl, these people all commented on my giveaway. Let's see. Okay, so this girl's private and I don't follow her back, so I'm not going to message her. Okay, so say this girl never answered my initial cold message. You can press it, like hold it down, click unsend, and then you can resend the same message or a different message. And this is really cool because it doesn't matter if you're blocked from messaging, you can still unsend, resend. Okay, on Facebook, I'm gonna stop sharing on this and share on my iPad. Okay, on Facebook, I will message my Facebook friends, and I only message for host a post on Facebook. So okay, so, oh, that's, and I do this on my iPad because I think it's easier. You can do the same thing from your phone, but I'll go to see friends, and then I go through the alphabet. So I'll start with AA, AB, AC, AD, and then when I finish the A's, BA, BB, BC, and I type in every letter because you never know like what someone's name is. So go through the entire like alphabet, even if you think, oh, no one's gonna have a name starting with ND, like you never know. Just go through it all. So I'll go to my messenger, scroll down. Okay, the last letter I did was NI. So then I'll go back to my friends. What's after I? J, K, L, M, N. Okay. And I do first name, so I'll scroll down to N. I'll click on their page, scroll down a little bit just to make sure that they're not a distributor. Usually I can tell by their bio or if we have mutual friends. And I'll just message them. So on Facebook, if you unsend a message, it'll leave like a little note saying, Celeste just unsent this message. So I don't even bother unsend resending. I just send a different host post message every single month and I'll just keep messaging them. Unless I message them like 3 times and I didn't answer any of those messages, then I will just unfriend them. Because on Facebook, you can only have 5,000 friends and I follow my friends. So that's how I kind of go through my friends list. So this person, I just messaged her for the 3rd time. If she doesn't answer this last message, then I'll just unfriend her next time I'm going through that letter of the alphabet. Does anyone have any questions about how I message? Okay, can you send that message? Yes, I'll send my host post message. It just says, hey girl, did you see my team giveaway? My team is giving 8 people $250 holiday cash this month. To enter, all you have to do is copy and paste the status that I'd give you to post on your wall. Sound good? And I'll post that in here. So, someone asked if I make my page private. I don't. On Instagram, I have a creator page, and that allows me to see insights on my post to see how many people viewed it, how many people came from hashtags, all that stuff. So I know that I'm making like good content that people are looking at and actually wanting to see. And on Facebook, I'm also public just because I also um, want people to be able to feel free to reach out to me without having to follow me. And on Instagram, I'll get a lot of people that swipe up on my highlights that don't even follow me. Yes, I am recording and I will send it. Amber, I don't know if my friends on Facebook are private. I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. So messaging, following up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my phone really quick and talk about next day follow-up. So everyone that I have some type of conversation with today, I just take a screenshot of their phone contact. So if I got their number from messaging them, if they texted me from a post or a hosted post, if they answered my follow-up, I just screenshot their contact. And then at the end of the day, I just write them all in my planner. So I haven't written my numbers down from today yet, but this is a day designer planner. It's the only planner that I have been able to find that has a whole day for one whole page. So I just write down the columns, the numbers, and then there's different things at the bottom to like write gratitude and stuff like that. So everyone that I talked to today, I'm going to write them down for tomorrow. So then tomorrow morning, I'm going to go down the list and follow up with all of those people. I'm going to send my next day follow up for PLCs in the chat. It's just, hey girl, I have one spot left today for my 40% discount. We thought of you. Do you want to take it? Next day follow-ups are super, super important because you were just talking to them yesterday. The conversation is still fresh in their mind. They're more likely to not know what you're talking about. Like they're going to be like, oh, this is the girl I was talking to about keto coffee or whatever. And then for mass follow-ups, so I have so many potentials now that I follow up every single day. And I get through all of my potentials in the span of a week, if that makes sense. So if you can follow up with all of your potentials in one day, then you can do it just on Friday. But make sure you're following up with everyone every single week. So I'm going to share my screen again. I use the app called Reach. It's this green one right here. I think it's like $5. And you can make different groups. So I got this deal from Allie O'Neill, genius. Every potential, I put them in my phone as PLC or PDT in the month that we started talking. So, and I'll just go through the groups and get as many people as I can in a day, but I make sure I get through all of those people in the span of a week. So like today's Sunday, so I know like anyone that I haven't followed up with yet this week, I need to get them done today because tomorrow's the start of my new week. So I'm gonna open the chat. Okay, sorry, I keep getting distracted. So you can also save your follow-up messages in the app. So this is the PLC follow-up I'm using right now. And then you can click this up at the top, select what group you want to send it to. And then as you can tell, I've already sent it to a bunch of people in this group. And this is the reason why I use this app instead of Connect, because this group is all my potentials from 2018, has 1,500 potentials just in this one group. That's a lot of people. You can't do it all in one time. And Connect, it doesn't save your spot. With this, it does. So it's going to save everyone that I already sent that message to. It'll save my spots. So then I can click resume. And then it's going to pop up my last text from that person. Sorry, it's taking a second. And then I can click send. And then it will go back down, and then the next person will pop up, and I just have to clicking the send button over and over, just like it would in Connect. But if I click cancel, you can click stop or continue. Like if you wanted to skip that person and not send that follow-up to that person, you can click continue, and it will just skip that person and go to the next. Or if you click stop, it'll bring you back to the main page, but then if you go back into the group, it'll still save your spot. Does that make sense? So this is for mass following up. When I do this, I turn off iMessage because you can get blocked from iMessage. But if you do that, make sure you have another Apple device so that you can answer when people start answering your text messages back. Because if you have your iMessage off and someone messages you back, but it tries to send as an iMessage and it doesn't send as a text, you'll never get that message. So if you don't have another Apple device, Carissa, go buy an iPad. Just kidding. Or just go super slow and go in small increments. Like don't like mass fall up super fast like I do. Just do it slow that you don't get blocked from iMessage, because trust me, especially if you don't have another Apple device, you do not want to get blocked from iMessage. Okay, what I do use Connect for is to follow up with my LCs. So I didn't do them yet today so that I can show you guys. Okay, when you go into Connect, it's going to have pre-follow-up reminders already there for you. So it's going to have you it reminds you to follow up with your new distributors. I personally don't use that. I just follow up with my new distributors myself. So if you don't want the notification, you can just mark it as complete. And then here's a reminder for one of my customers, send message. And this is a game changer, okay? This is customer retention, and you don't even have to do anything. It literally is doing the work for you. So, and this is super cool because where it says at hey name, when you send the message, it's gonna fill in their name. So the Connect follow-ups, they're usually like really good. I don't usually have to like rearrange the wording that much or anything. So make sure you're taking advantage of this tool. Click send. Oh wait, I don't want to email. Just kidding. Text. Boom. Okay, super easy. Okay, any questions about any of that Connect app? Okay, so Connect, someone asked what it was. Connect is an app that It Works made for us. So it's just called It Works Connect, and you can follow up with people just like I was in the Reach app and make different groups. But if you left the app and came back, it wouldn't save your spot and it wouldn't tell you like who in that group you already messaged. So that's why I use the other app instead of Connect. But in Connect, every LC you have ever enrolled is already in your app, whether you move them or not. I'm gonna share my screen again. I don't know why I keep turning it off. Okay, so you can make groups yourself or there's already groups made for you. So these are literally all of my loyal customers ever. So when a new product comes out, I will click or you click this little notepad, click the plus sign, click groups, loyal customers, add, boom, I can follow up with every single customer I've ever enrolled and tell them about our new product. Or say you want to follow up with just the customers you have enrolled recently. These two little lines at the top, you can click that. Click loyal customers, click join date last month, apply filters, add to a group, make a new group. Now you have a group of all the LCs that you enrolled from last month and you didn't even have to go and like look at your step success or anything like that. So utilize this tool, and it also has your canceled loyal customers. So you do the same thing, go to this little line back and forth, that's like the filter. You can click loyal customers and then canceled, apply filters. Oh, wait, hold on. Add to group, cancel loyal customers. So that's 173 customers that I can tell about the new product that are gonna redo the 90-day challenge, be a brand new customer for me. Any other questions about Connect? There's also training and stuff like that in there. So really utilize this tool that Cobra has made for us. Okay, now interacting on Instagram. This is so important. So Instagram wants you to utilize the tools that it's made for you to use. So when you're making an Insta story, swipe up and use these tools. Add a poll, add a swipey thing, add a quiz. Even if it has nothing to do about the business, like today I posted this cute picture of Jasper with a little slidey thing. And this, when you use these, they're gonna get more interaction because Instagram will reward you for using their tools. Does that make sense? So when you're interacting, if you're going through Insta stories and someone has one of those on, of course, I'm not going to be able to find one. Just vote on their poll or swipe the thing or anything like that. And Instagram is going to reward you and make your algorithm better. So whether it's just swiping up and doing hard eyes or messaging them, or doing one, voting on a poll or anything like that. Here's not one showing up. Oh, here's one. Like just interacting, doing little things like this is super helpful for your algorithm. in messaging people random things, like starting little conversations like that. The longer people are on Instagram because they're interacting with you, um, the more Instagram is going to help your algorithm as well. And then when it comes to actual posts, of course, you're going to you want to try to leave genuine comments, not just emojis or anything like that. So I always try to ask a question, and then they're more likely to respond back to my comment. So, of course, I'm not always going to think of a question to ask for the picture. Like, this is a cute blogger girl. OMG, so cute. Are you hanging that inside or the front door? And then I asked her a question, so she's going to respond to my comment. Okay, or sometimes I just do love this outfit. Try to use 3 or more words, and it's considered a genuine comment. Just going through little stuff like that. Any questions about interacting? Anything like that? Super simple, you just have to do it, and it's so, so important. The more you interact, the more profile views you're gonna have. Um, okay, and then on interacting on Facebook, of course, I'll do the same thing, like comment, all that stuff. But I'm also interacting in Facebook groups. I don't make it anything like crazy. I'm in a couple groups that, again, is something like I'm actually interested in. So I'm in a wedding planning group, a group for golden doodles, um, and one about like farmhouse decor or something like that. So in the wedding planning group, at least once a week, I try to make a post myself, and then I'll just go through and comment on as many things that I can. Any questions? Don't be shy if you're thinking it, someone else is thinking it. But literally, guys, this is so simple. This is all I do every day. This is what got me to Presidential Diamond. Like, don't overcomplicate this business. It's super simple, super, super simple. We do the same things every single day. Post, message, follow up, interact, self-development. Like anything, all of these things I just showed you what I do, all of these things, a 5-year-old could literally do it. And I just taught you exactly how to do it. So there's no more excuses. Well, oh, they're telling me what to do, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, now you know exactly how to do everything. Any questions? Was this helpful? Yes? Cool. If you guys haven't think of any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I hope we all have a great night.